with you playing Sherlock. Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I was super excited about this game when I first heard it was coming out because I had recently played, well not recently, though it was pretty recent, but I played the other two games, not too sure if I played them in order, but there was The Devil's Daughter and Crime and Punishment, which I enjoyed a lot. I have even watched the movies, the series, currently reading the Sherlock Holmes book, first playthrough of this game, so I'm super pumped, super excited for this. Without further ado, here we go. Did I put the subtitles on? Crap. No.
Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Is that? No. What an interesting take on Sherlock.
Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Sherry. Can I talk to these people? Is that right? Yes. This is amazing. Moss. I'm going to love this.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
You're right next to me.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
You're right in front of me, man. Go on, I'm just gonna...
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir.
Can I hear that again?
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Okay. We'll just...
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
That's quite a mouthful for, a hotel name. Signature.
There you are.
Oh.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh,
221B?
no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good.
Can't let
Rooms
my
are
best mate-
upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Look, I am exploring. You can wait.
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number
221
221.
Baker Street, Bacon Street. Starting to have them creams. Can I interact with these? I am a gentleman, and a gentleman walks. He does not run. Okay, I'm just gonna go up to my room. Can I go up these stairs, or do I need to go up the other stairs? John! Ooh, possum on the roof.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Alright, alright. It's so beautiful and fancy. 22. I can't see the number. I literally cannot see. Is that one? No. Otherwise it wouldn't let me in. 22. How do I zoom in? Wait, what's this? Dear James, I read your treat size on the binomial theorem with great interest, and although some parts of it still remain unclear for me, I must say that you have done an impressive amount of research. I strongly recommend you publish as soon as possible, for I anticipate a great and wide practical usage of your method as soon as it becomes known. Sincerely yours, Professor Gilbert. A letter lost in the hotel. That's 6. 6. 7. Okay. Now I can see this. Can I open these doors? Oh, fine. 225. Can I talk to him? Nope. Alright. 224 is probably that one. 223. Wait. 3. 22. 221. Perfect.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Dude, you can teleport.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Let's check what I have on offer. Good eye, Governor. Well, hello. There's people over there. Never mind, I'll just slingshot backwards. Wait, that's not human behind him.
Backers would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
No. Greetings.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
Can you not teleport behind me so much?
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
Oh, what? The play?
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Medium's the trouble.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
John.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Why are you famished? You're just gonna tell me the same thing again, aren't you? You mean these?
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Oh, we're gonna share a plate, are we? Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not all that hungry, thanks to that. Then quickly sketching out something.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Your new Ursine companion. Oh, I see.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
Is it Gwen?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Why should I return?
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
We.
The cane is made of ebony. It's worn uncared for and bears the scars of numerous hits.
So it beats someone up.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
That's not the Craven I know.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
I get with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner.
Yes. let's
All right.
return it to
I
its
hope you
owner.
noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Okay. Nobleman with crest of garlic. And so much more. Oh, table spent evening. I've got the dish time to see. John wants me to visit medium for and in the meantime I'll find myself a table and enjoy it. Okay. Interesting. John's diary. Documents. Oh, I see John is giving. Okay. Okay, everyone would like to tell it garlic. Pulp of garlic. Cardamom, script, gold Japanese. Indiana Jones. Greetings, good sir. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Penny and Swift.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
That's so rude. Maybe one of the staff might know.
May I ask you something?
Of course, sir. I'll tell you everything I know.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out the front garden for some air. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Press L1, concentrate on reveal details. Whoa! This is new. Okay. Find the game zone. I have to locate former Navy officer who went out into the front garden. Greetings. This counts as a front garden, yes. Just spread out. Because I can't go any further out, can I? Can I? Yeah, okay. English actor, secret miscellany level. Scottish pharmacist. I'd say Naval officers him. Travel. Coordinating secretary. Nope. German. French teacher. Okay, hang on. What? French diplomat. Retired military. Aha! Military. It's not quite white. Lived in wet climate, so he's just wet and dry. Insomniac. Excuse me, sir.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Navy officer Mr. Rhodes was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
But I'm going to anyway. Because I like to see how correct I am. How, Are you wearing a fez? I can't see the target you. He is also wearing a fez. What? How are you? How do I not see you move place to place, man?
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
Oh, good grief. John, what are you doing?
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Well, I observed. So expensive new clothing. Let me go down. No mind. Ren doesn't wear a ring. But he wears the crest. Strange. Ooh. Hello. Recently hit someone with force. Well, that would be the man with the bleeding nose. Judging by a heraldic emblem. Heraldic emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven, a bored rich English nobleman who travels around Europe squandering his money. I am getting confused. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He is still physically strong and healthy, but in a few years' time he'll be wretched. Being constantly drunk, he has issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently, the man holding his nose. His anger issues mixed with alcohol could make him a violent person. He's definitely a bored British nobleman.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden?
You sure you didn't misplace it like your
Fine.
cane?
Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Tell me about the diamond. What haven't it seen it? I can't pronounce that name. Word.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
but my hand
How
hit
quaint.
nothing. The medium jumped away from me and Emma fainted. I lit the candle and the diamond was gone.
I'm gonna
Stay
look around.
here and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
There's two of them. Kissbook. Hired former owners, Diamond, who, as they believed. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's where the piano was. And John is suddenly on the other side of the room. Ectoplasm.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too
Looks
bad
like
there's not
jelly.
enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
What's that on the floor?
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
I'm trying to look at the butterfly birch. Oh, hang on.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Something. Can I look at the chair on the side? No, okay.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Turkish servant, accommodating, friendly. Disheartened.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Yep, don't talk to me then.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Any spirits here now?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
Well, your
I
nose has
suppose
stopped
this can
bleeding
wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll
So
make some
help me,
good
John.
deductions.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a séance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Okay, you're standing over there, but it sounded like you were right over there.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious.
Welcome to my mind palace. Mind palace. Ghost of the past. Lady Craven faced the window during the scene. Lady Craven's place at the table was opposite a window to the courtyard. Luca owns a pin in the shape of a moth. The lady pointed across the table. Lady Craven pointed across the table as something had screamed. courtyard witness. Lady Craven was pointing out in the window. I'm sure she saw someone in the courtyard during the seance. Seen someone outside as she was pointing out the window. I'm certain that someone was in the courtyard during the seance. A witness or an accomplice. I should check the area and see if there's any traces.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
John. Oh, hello. Oh. Did someone lose a heel?
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
What?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
I'm starting to think you're a ghost, John. Oh, wow. Yeah, concentration. Understood. Hello. It looks like the old man is losing it. He beehives are being ransacked and his bees are going down one by one. I don't think there is much honey left in staying with the swarm. If you catch Mudrift, may meet in docks at noon. We'll do it together. What, run away? You're making me want to jump in. Perfect red road. Lady Station Center. Diamond Hold on. Too close. I don't even wear heels. How am I going to get out of my way? Oh, what was that? So weird.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
John, you're amazing and also freaking me out. Yeah, correct. Italian. Hello?
Is this familiar to you?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
The staff said Lucia got a scolding from the chef steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pitches upstairs now. I think I ran the wrong way. Yeah, feeling right there. I gotta catch myself a maid. Fascinating.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
Indeed.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are...
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh, my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
Interesting.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
John, are you imaginary? Mind palace. Nothing new. The hell is that sound?
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Yep, I'm gonna be the Witcher. Okay, with enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past, interact with the node to begin and recreate an accurate vision of events here. Try to place the participants in the correct positions. Oh. Let me just... Nope. He's picking up a thing. She saw it out the window. He got up. She... For them not to be able to see.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
John, are you feel alright? Torn up letter. Spilt wine. She was strangled.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear. I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.